Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia, two close sisters. Welcome back to Royal Saga of the Spanish Monarchy. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button because today's story is one that will touch your heart. A tale of two sisters, separated by just 2 years in age but worlds apart in destiny. Imagine being best friends with someone, sharing secrets, inside jokes, and childhood memories, but knowing that one day, one of you will wear a crown while the other fades into the background. How would that change your relationship? Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia of Spain have one of the most fascinating sister dynamics in modern royalty. One is Spain's future queen, constantly in the spotlight, carrying the weight of a nation on her shoulders. The other is the spare, living in her sister's shadow, yet playing a role that's equally complex and emotionally charged. But here's the twist that nobody sees coming: their bond might actually be their greatest strength. Stay until the end, because what happens between these sisters behind palace doors will completely change how you see royal families. Two sides of the same coin. Born just 2 years apart, Leonor in 2005 and Sofia in 2007, these sisters grew up as playmates, confidants, and partners in navigating the bizarre reality of royal childhood. Watch any footage of them as little girls, and you'll see it. The whispered jokes during state ceremonies, the way they hold hands at intimidating events, Sofia's protective glances when Leonor has to speak publicly. But here's where their story takes a bittersweet turn. The moment Leonor turned 18 and became legal heir to the throne, everything shifted. Suddenly, one sister attends constitutional ceremonies while the other watches from the sidelines. One sister's education is front-page news, the other's achievements barely make the royal website. One will be queen, the other will spend her life being introduced as, and her sister. The burden of being second. Let's talk about Sofia for a moment, because her story is heartbreaking in ways people don't discuss. Imagine being equally intelligent, equally capable, equally royal, but having your entire identity defined by the fact that you were born second. Sofia is fluent in multiple languages, excels academically, and by all accounts is just as poised as her sister. Yet when she appears at events, photographers literally push past her to get shots of Leonor. She's living what Princess Margaret lived in Britain, what Prince Harry experienced, the impossible position of being close enough to the throne to have all the restrictions, but far enough to never have the purpose. No constitutional role. No clear future. Just a lifetime of standing one step behind and smiling. But here's what's fascinating: Sofia doesn't show resentment. In fact, she seems to be Leonor's fiercest supporter. A sisterhood forged in gold cages. The Spanish royal family, learning from the disasters of other monarchies, has done something remarkably smart. They've kept these sisters united. Unlike the British royals who often separate their children into different spheres, King Felipe and Queen Letizia have maintained their daughters as a unit. They attend events together. They support each other's milestones. When Leonor gave her first major speech, Sofia was there, mouthing words of encouragement. When Sofia graduated, Leonor flew home from military academy just to be present. These aren't staged photo ops, you can see the genuine connection, the silent communication that only siblings share. There's a moment that went viral last year that perfectly captures their relationship. During a state ceremony, Leonor's dress got caught on her heel. Before anyone else could react, Sofia reached over, smoothly fixed it, and they exchanged a look, half exasperation, half amusement, as if to say, "Can you believe this is our life?" The future nobody talks about. Here's the uncomfortable truth that royalty experts whisper about but never say out loud. When Leonor becomes queen, potentially while still young, she's going to need Sofia more than ever. A queen needs someone she can trust absolutely, someone who understands the unique pressures, someone who has no agenda except genuine love. History shows us that royal siblings either become each other's greatest allies or bitterest enemies. Queen Elizabeth had Princess Margaret's complicated resentment. The current British princes have their public rift. But Leonor and Sofia, they have the chance to write a different story. Two girls, one extraordinary bond. What makes their relationship so compelling is the normalcy they fight to maintain within the abnormal. Yes, they're princesses. Yes, one will rule Spain. But they're also just sisters who share playlists, probably fight over bathroom time, and text each other silly memes when separated. Sofia recently said in a rare interview that she's proud of her sister, not in the formal, scripted way royals usually speak, but with genuine emotion. And Leonor has repeatedly credited Sofia as her anchor and best friend. In a world where everyone wants something from them, they have each other. The real crown jewels. So here's what we miss when we focus only on tiaras and thrones. The most valuable thing in the Spanish royal family might not be the crown itself, but the relationship between the girl who'll wear it and the girl who'll stand beside her. Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia are writing a story about sisterhood, sacrifice, and finding your own identity even when destiny has other plans. And honestly, it's more compelling than any royal drama Netflix could create. If this story touched you like it touched me, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing to Royal Saga of the Spanish Monarchy. What do you think? Is Sofia's role easier or harder than Leonor's? Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video, Royal Watchers.